People who feel entitled to someone's work just because they're fans, I just want to say,
fuck you.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Now before we get to the main topic of this video, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about fake anime and manga fans. I was originally going to make this its own video, but I think it fits here perfectly. So I'm dedicating this section of the video to it. Let's get right to it. What makes you a real anime fan? If you're a fan of something, especially anime and manga, you should always respect the creation and the creator. Even if you dislike the creator, don't act arrogant or harass them. They're human too. They're telling their stories, not the stories you created in your own head. They are not AI or machines made only to produce content for you. Not everything revolves around you. Be thankful that we can even watch anime in the first place. Anime is primarily made for Japanese audiences, yet people all around the world still get to experience it. Don't take that for granted. Japan could easily stop distributing anime globally if they wanted to. Also, be grateful when mangakas interact with fans online and share information about themselves or their work. Many fandoms, like fans of Naruto and Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, rarely get those opportunities and usually have to wait for interviews. Let's have common sense and learn to separate fiction from reality. Don't get overly triggered by the direction a story takes. If you dislike where a story is going, you always have the option to stop supporting it without harassing people online or in real life. Use logic and self-awareness. For example, I love Ranking of Kings, but I dislike the ending. Even then, I never thought about harassing the mangaka over it. Why? Because it's not my story, it's the mangaka's story. They have creative control, not me. I'm just a fan. If you support censorship, I personally don't consider you a real anime or manga fan. Censorship can ruin a creator's work and artistic vision. If certain themes or scenes make you uncomfortable, then maybe that particular series just isn't for you, and that's okay. There are millions of anime and manga out there with different stories and themes that may fit your preferences better. Lastly, sometimes gatekeeping is necessary. It sounds harsh, but in some cases it helps protect the medium and the community. There are people who enter fandoms only to change or damage what made them special in the first place. Just look at what happened to Marvel and DC comics and movies. Most real fans that were there from the very beginning, including me, feel the same kind of behavior is now entering anime communities too. It's unfortunate, but sometimes popularity isn't always a good thing. There was something special about when anime felt more niche and focused purely on the passion for the medium itself. People nowadays love saying anime is lacking certain things, even though the things they're looking for already exist. The problem is that they keep searching for them in the most popular anime and in the wrong genres. For example, you can't look for female protagonists in mainstream shonen and then complain when you don't find many of them. Shonen is primarily made for boys. Of course, the focus is going to be different. There's literally an entire demographic made for women called shoujo, and there are also plenty of action anime with female protagonists outside of mainstream battle shonen. That's why these complaints feel crazy to me sometimes, because a lot of people don't actually explore the medium before criticizing it. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I say some of these people aren't real anime fans. They're just parasite, here to only suck everything dry and move on to a different host. That said, let's move on to the video.
The Gachi Akuda situation has gotten a lot worse in the last 24 hours, and you're probably wondering how could it get any worse after the creator of the manga was ran off the internet thanks to mass harassment. Well, let's begin. This is the graffiti artist of Gachi Akuda, Ando, that was showing support to Keirana after the mass harassment they received, and on their birthday, today for instance, they were showing support to her after the toxic fans were attacking her, and he too in turn got ran off the internet because of this crazy fan base from the West. But don't worry, it gets a lot worse than that. You also have animators at Studio Bones calling out these crazy toxic fans from the West, and also retweeting posts calling out these fans as well. And then you have in turn these people that are harassing Kaorana, Ando, and even now animators now shifting their sights on anyone that works on Gachikuta is deemed to be harassed, which this post in particular is showcasing that they want to start going after Gachikuta animators. And you can even see the individual in question says, by the way, I support what Gachi Twitter has done. Kaorana deserved a talking to about her behavior with the black community. And so this entire situation is just spiraling out of control. You have people legitimately feeling entitled that they should take human rights away from Kaorana and force her to put anything they want within their manga. For instance, look at this post. The artist should just work her arts and let the fans do the rest. If the fans say that her characters are trans or gay, then it's the artist's works to make them the way the fans want. The absolute entitlement in this post is legitimately freaking insane. I'm about to make a very radioactive take. I mean, put on a hazmat suit because I want to be very blunt and truthful. It's going to be harsh, but it's going to be said. This entire situation, you know what it's leading to? What's going to happen thanks to this? A lot of Japanese authors, artists, and animators are currently watching this situation unfold. And everything about it, what they're going to witness here and see from their perspective is that Kaorana, a manga author, is getting harassed because she reposted a cosplay dance video of one of her characters. You realize how insane this is. Like, this all started because Kaorana, the creator of Gachikuta, decided to repost a clip of a person cosplaying one of her characters, by the way, dancing. And that led to people looking at this post and saying, Kaorana, you're racist. Why would you retweet something like that or repost something like that on Instagram? And it's spiraled over the course of the few days now to where it's led to this entire situation. Everyone with a working brain that isn't unhinged is going to see this situation say, Kaorana did literally nothing. She did nothing at all. She legit is innocent, but she is getting attacked by these people that are so caught up in identity politics and skin color that it legitimately has driven people insane to where they are attacking an author for no reason, which, by the way, Kaorana is a progressive left-leaning manga author, and she is being done this way, by the way. She is not right-leaning, she is very progressive, she puts progressive ideals within her story, but she, in turn, is also being eaten alive by the very people that are apparently on her side of the political aisle. Now, I don't like to get into politics too much in this situation, but it's very relevant to this conversation because it's important to talk about. Every single artist and Japanese creator that is witnessing this, they're going to probably refrain from now on ever adding potentially a black character to their manga or artwork to kind of avoid this entire situation. Because if you think I'm joking, I'm not. Anyone that watches this, they're like, okay, I don't want to be in this type of drama. I don't want to have my career ruined. I don't want to be mass harassed by millions of people. What's a way I can avoid this? Well, there is a way to avoid it. Just don't create a person of color within your manga series. Don't do a person of color within your art, and you completely avoid this situation. It will be a chilling effect. This entire situation is a chilling effect for manga authors to not do what the Gachikuta Kaorana author has done within her manga. For instance, adding any form of diversity at all, and that would basically do the exact opposite of what these people that are very progressive and left-leaning want. For instance, to add more diversity, to add identity politics, it's in turn going to cause people to not do that because of the level of toxicity that is being thrown at Kaorana at this current moment, and anyone that is adjacent to her. For instance, the graffiti artist, but also to animators as well that is literally working on the anime of Gachikuta. It is actually freaking insane how bad this situation has gotten, and the fact that there is a lot of people that think this is a-okay to do to an author and artist and animators is mind-blowing. I feel like this is a huge wake-up call for everyone involved and people within Japan as well to truly just see how toxic the West actually is when it comes to when they get attached to one of your projects or series. They will eat you alive at any given moment if you do not match their actual politics. I mean, let's look back at this comment here. The level of entitlement from these people is actually insane. I'm not even joking, I have seen these type of comments all over social media, not just on Twitter, by the way. I've seen this on TikTok, I've seen this on Instagram. And by the way, speaking of Instagram, they're stalking Kaorana's Instagram right now. They are straight up stalking it, and now she is shutting off comments. From what I have discovered, she is shutting down comments as well on Instagram to where people can't even comment on her stuff anymore, showcasing once again that just because she left one social media platform, she has that harassment carrying over to other platforms, and now she's completely cutting off any contact from interacting with her fan base whatsoever, which is legitimately insane, because that means now that even Japanese fans can't even potentially talk with her because of how insane the people captured with identity politics and skin color have done to this offer. And I want to say, there is one side in particular that is causing all this, and it is definitely leftist. Like, I know people don't want to accept that and swallow that hard to swallow pill, but the truth of the matter is everyone that is currently harassing the offer right now is mostly leftist. It's people that are captured in trans, non-binary ideology, captured with skin color and representation and diversity, that is mass harassing this offer. And you know what this is going to cause? This is going to radicalize not just Kaorana, but a lot of people. This will radicalize people to be completely against this. And once again, Kaorana is a progressive offer. And doing this to someone like that, it's just going to cause her to shift away and never want to be progressive again. It's possible. So, this entire situation is outright insanity, and I just cannot believe how bad it's actually gotten. I can't help but feel bad for the offer, because, people like this legitimately are scum of the world. They really are. These are the type of people that need to be locked up in an asylum. Straight up. The entitlement on display, people wanting mass harassment towards offers, as you can see here. It is legitimately just ridiculous how bad this is. But I will leave it at that. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.
Again, always shout out to Chibi Reviews, a great anime content creator. But yeah, this really needs to stop. No one will benefit from this. We don't deserve anime. Anime is too pure for people to have. This will only lead to anime to ruin. And for the people who say they are anime fans, let me ask you something. Is this what you take from anime? Is this what it promotes? I try to help when I can, but is this what most anime fans take from anime?
I wonder why there aren't more black anime. I wonder why there aren't anime that have more trans people in it. Because you freaking ruin everything! You ruined it! You've ruined it! You literally scared this girl off Twitter! Your fucking incessantness! Your constant bickering! Your constant headcanon bullshit literally scared a mangaka that just won the award for Best Manga of the Year off Twitter! Fuck all of you! You suck! You suck! Your attitudes suck! Your politics suck! Your attitude towards mangaka that are just trying to create content for you to enjoy sucks! You're miserable fucks! And all of you ruin everything you touch! Fuck all of you that did this! Fuck all of you that do this!